Welcome to Stateside on Politics Social with me, Graham Hughes, and I'm joined, as almost always, by the delightful Scott Williams, TGA 1976 from TikTok, famous TikToker.
Hardly famous.
Our resident tamed American. We've taught him the ways of Britain. He drinks tea with his pinky out. In fact, he doesn't even call it a pinky. He calls it a little finger because that's its name. He knows his Van Gogh from his Van Gogh, his Buddha from his Buddha, and his sidewalk from his pavement. What's called the front of a car?
What's the front of the car?
Yeah.
The engine.
No, the bonnet.
The bonnet.
Yeah.
I think we call it that in America, though.
No, you call it the hood.
Ah.
And we call it the boot at the back, and you call it the trunk.
The trunk. The
trunk. That's okay. You can have your own pet names for things. That's all right. So, we did lots of interference, a lot of foreign interference. So here's the thing, Scott, right? People say to me, right? They go, why are you always going on? It sounds like this when they talk to me. Why are you always going on about American politics when you don't even live there? And I'm like, because it affects us. Case in point, Donald Trump has just announced that he's going to sue the BBC for $1 billion. Like, that's something normal.
I actually was I was literally just reading that story. Yeah, okay, sure. I mean, is he going to win $1 billion? No, he's not. That's not judging the land of America or of the UK that's going to award him $1 billion. So, the damages are not that substantial. Because the truth of it is,
yeah.
At the end of the day, if he hadn't been made president, he would have gone down for that speech that we're all talking about. So, it's not like it's like, well, they misrepresented his speech. Well, did they? I mean, I think it's I don't know. I've heard it, and I was a bit like, well, no, the gist of it really is this. Like
they got the gist right because he did tell all his people to go to the Capitol and smash the place up.
Exactly. So, that he can go to court and say, well, they misrepresented me, and someone's going to be able to turn around and say, well, I mean, did they? Did they really truly misrepresent you, considering there were, 200 people that said they went and did it because you told them to?
But this is the mad thing. So the Director General and the head of news at the BBC have resigned over a fucking edit on a fucking TV show that no one fucking watched from a year ago.
Unbelievable. And it really shows where the narrative is right now.
Public service broadcasting, they don't like it, do they?
Yeah.
They don't like it because they can't control it. The billionaires can't control it.
Exactly.
So sue it for $1 billion, make it go away.
Yeah. But it's not going to, I mean, like as I said, there's not a judge on this earth that's going to give Donald Trump $1 billion.
Well, maybe Eileen Cannon.
She's not going to try the case. It's I don't even, where would he even be here? Come on.
Well, apparently the biggest
damages,
largest payout in the UK was around 1.5 million, according to Joanna, and that was nerfed to 500,000.
Yeah, so it's literally never going to happen. It's a stupid story. As soon as I saw the headline, I went, "This is stupid. This is the stupidest headline ever."
Simon's suggesting that Trump will nominate your favorite, Laura Ingraham, as the new BBC Director General. What do you reckon of
that? That's cute.
The case will be heard in America with a panel of judges: Lauren Boebert, Erica Kirk, Donald Trump Jr., etc. ...
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Where has Lauren Boebert been?
Erica Kirk putting the fake tears on her eyes before she went out to cry over her husband. Fuck it! Could you imagine if Jackie Kennedy did that?
I mean,
could you imagine?
That woman is something else, isn't she? Do you know what I mean?
She's a gem. She's a peach.
She's
a keeper. I can't stop thinking though of House of Cards. You know the British version of House of Cards.
I never
Spoilers for
watched it.
anyone who's not seen it. Well, at the end of the season, at the end of there's 3 seasons of it, and the end of the last one, it's the wife of the politician. Close your ears if you don't want spoilers. It's the wife of the
Oh wait, the
politician
speakers.
who has him dispatched.
Yeah, see, would it shock you?
Now,
Would it surprise you if
if it
the
turns out
police
that she paid the
yeah, this guy
assassin.
to do it? Yeah. Like
No.
I'm sick of him running his fucking mouth. Do
Wouldn't surprise
him.
me at all. Tim Ballum, thank you very much for the £5 super chat. Imagine if the police, UK police, asked Maxwell to be deported to the UK. Yeah. Well, I doubt that's going to happen, Tim, because she's very rich and very powerful and very well connected, and
Maxwell
she
isn't Ghislaine
obviously
Maxwell.
has, yeah, and she obviously has the dirt on
Trump. She's
Trump.
got Trump.
Yeah.
She's not going anywhere. She's
Well,
going to be parted
she
before
might
she
go
does that.
somewhere, like
Yeah.
the bad place. But that won't be her judgment, will it? She had this interview and then she got moved to a much nicer prison.
That's right, because she has stuff on people. She's actually in a very powerful position,
Yeah.
considering where she is. But if she wanted to talk,
Yeah. The
there'd be
thing
a
is,
lot of
though,
very, very embarrassed people.
here's my challenge to the BBC. I want them to take all 2,000 live streams that I've done on this channel so far. So over 2,000 hours of footage of me rabbiting away, right?
Hmm.
And I want them to put together an edit that makes it look like I'm telling people to go and storm Parliament and burn it down and kill the Vice President. Go on, edit it. Go on. So I'd love to see what you can do with it. And you got to take. You can't just take one word and make me sound like in Sneakers, where it's like, "Hello, my name is Homer Simpson." You can't do that. You've got to have one bit that I said and then another bit that I actually said in the same speech, and then put them together and make it sound like I'm actually, encouraging an
That's exactly what it is.
insurrection.
And
Encouraging
yeah.
an insurrection. Would I? Diddly I. So what do you reckon's going to come of all this? Do you think it's just going to be a load of hot air, or do you think that the Republicans and
I think
Nigel Farage... Oh no, you're frozen. What's happened,
Nigel
Scott?
Farage.
Oh no, not again.
Oh,
This is what happens when
fuck.
you borrow your internet off Wayne.
I mean, I have pretty good internet connection and I have a brand new computer. This should not be an issue. I don't understand
Can I ask a
why it
question?
has been lately.
Are you wearing your Crocs? They might be interfering with the signal. God, it's just frozen on. Oh
Yes.
my God.
No, I'm not.
Oh, you're not? Okay, well, it wasn't them then. Can't blame your Crocs for that. Tim Ballum, thank you
You
very
like that on
much.
Saturday?
Thank you very much for the £5 super chat. Trump can't stop it, or all deportations deportations to the US from the UK and probably the EU to the US will stop. Thanks very much for the super chat there, Tim. Breaking news: Jerry Barton faces new court case in 2026 for defamation allegations.
Fuck him.
Defamation allegation. I like
It's all
that.
right. He thinks this is, things like this is just, it's sort of going to show the sort of like famous Twitter trolls that, at the
Yeah.
end of the day, there are going to be some repercussions to the bullshit that you say. Um, Lawrence Fox has found out the hard way. And, actually, I say that there's no sign of him letting up on it, but,
No.
it just cost him more money in the end. And same with Joey Barton. And Joey Barton's a particularly nasty person.
Yeah.
I'm surprised how absolutely horrible he is, but
He is a gruesome little motherfucker.
yeah. I mean, Lawrence Fox, almost not surprised. I'd be bitter too if Billy Piper left me. But yeah, and I didn't really have that much of a career. But Joey Barton, like people liked him for who he was as a football player, right? So to just turn around and find out your personality is just really shit
Yeah.
is you know
Well, he's a shitball. I'll tell you who else is a shitball. Sydney Sweeney. She did an interview this week for Vogue or Glamour or Twatface magazine or something, and she just came across really, really badly. Like
Really?
very entitled, very trad wife, very Republican, very not great. Sydney Sweeney, not great. But yeah, she was asked specifically about in this particular era, is it a really good idea with the sort of heightened tensions between different communities to be doing an advert bragging about being a blonde-haired, blue-eyed girl and having great genes at a time when there's right-wingers talking about the great replacement theory.
Yeah.
And
I gotta be honest with you, I don't even know who she is. I'm looking at the things that she's been in.
She's been in a lot of shit.
None of it.
Yeah, because it's all shit. She keeps appearing in shit. She was in one season.
She was in The Handmaid's Tale for 5 minutes, or
maybe.
She was
in the White Lotus
Giant Killer Rats.
Unfortunately, she doesn't get killed. Sorry, spoilers.
She was in a movie called Giant Killer Ants.
Oh, sorry, it might be season 3. Season 3, so it's one entirely.
White Lotus, Housemaid, Immaculate, Euphoria. Euphoria was a big deal, wasn't it, for a while?
I watched the first half of the first episode, and I just couldn't get into it. I was just.
I heard it was just people bonking.
I literally hate everybody in this.
Yeah, I heard it was just. It's just I never watched it. I just heard it was people just bonking all the time. Really.
Well, I didn't get up to that bit. Just someone going into a supermarket or a chemist or something and asking for something.
Oh, well, it's nothing.
It was all a bit super
nothing
hard.
on Netflix will ever be as bad as AO. So or OA.
Oh wow!
OA.
What was that?
Oh, like
is that how you pronounce it? Oh,
it was literally the most horrible TV show I've ever seen.
Was it worse than Emily in Paris?
I don't know about that, but OA, it was called the OA.
The OA.
Well, science fiction, supernatural.
We just
terrible.
Decided after finishing Celebrity Traitors, we decided to go back and watch the original show because we'd never seen it before. And at the beginning
the first one's good.
Very first episode, there's this guy, and honestly, he came out and he was a solutions consultant, and me and Kat both said at exactly the same moment, I hate him already. Because he was like straight out The Apprentice. He was like, hi, well, I'm going to be here and I've got my plan and I've got my and the very first thing they did was they said, who here thinks they're going to win? Can you go in a line? And two of them stood at the end and they went, why do you think you're going to lose? And like, well, I don't want to make anyone feel bad. She says, right, you're out the game. And they're like, what? Like, that's it.
I remember that.
Go away. And it was just brilliant. Me and Kat were cheering. I was like, this is good. This is my kind of TV show.
Yeah.
Here's a knobhead. They're gone.
The way they took away the one that they said didn't think it was going to win because why are you there if you don't think you're going to win?
Well, exactly. That's what Claudia said. So what was the OA? What does OA stand for? Orange Avenue.
I don't know. I never found out.
Okay.
But the show never explained what the fuck it meant. And I literally couldn't even tell you what the fucking show was about. But there was this stupid dance at the end. So anyone who's watched the OA on the first
people in the chat going, OA, watched it. It was shit.
It was horrible. There was this whole thing at the end with this dance.
Jason Isaacson. Can't be that bad.
I'm telling you now, it was fucking horrible.
He's a Scouser, Jason Isaacs.
Isn't he?
Yeah.
But yeah, it was
OA.
Awful.
It's a mystery drama with science fiction, supernatural, and fantasy elements.
Yeah.
Cool.
Terrible.
Prairie calls herself the OA for Original Angel. Okay, so it's like OG, but it's instead of Original Gangster, it's Original
My ass. It was so stupid.
No, Angel, sorry.
It was so stupid. It didn't make any sense. It was dumb. There was a fucking mass shooting at the end of it, and these eight or nine morons decide to do a dance.
Well, Empire Magazine said it was the 9th best TV show of all time. I'll have you know.
This just goes to show that reviewers for TV shows and shit like that, they usually don't know what the fuck they're talking about.
The BBC listed it as number 88 on its list of 100 greatest TV series of the 21st century.
Terrible. Fucking
I think we should
unreal.
sue them for $1 billion.
Let's sue them for $1 billion.
How very dare you?
How dare you say this isn't
Wired
good?
magazine named it the sixth best show of the decade. NME named it 20th. There you go. I'm going to watch it now. Did you like
Don't waste
Lost?
your life.
Did you like Lost?
Oh, you know what? I never got to the end.
Okay, but did you hate it?
No, I
Okay,
was
so you
all
don't
right with
just
it.
hate mystery shows.
No.
Okay.
I think Lost had me gripped for quite a few seasons.
Yeah.
But it did get to a point where I was a bit like, okay, you guys need to tell me what the fuck is going on this island.
Pygmalion saying we should watch Pluribus, which is the new show on
Pluribus is on Apple Plus.
Apple Plus. It's by the guys who made Breaking Bad, and it's got Rita Thingy out of Better Call Saul in it, and I'm definitely going to watch it. Except for the fact that its name reminds me of the thing in Rick and Morty, the Plumbus 3000 or whatever it's called. that there's an advert for it when they're watching Interstellar TV or something.
Interstellar TV.
I'm just like, was that a Plumbus?
I love it. No, you know what? I know Ricky and Morty was like canceled because of the guy who ended up being a piece of shit, but the fucking that TV show is hysterical, and there was some absolutely wonderful bits in it. But my favorite bit was when they they turned Summer inside out and made her a monster. And all she was just walking around going, "Ah!" The funniest thing I've ever seen.
When they all get Cronenberg.
Right.
Is
She
that the
was always a
Cronenberg
victim of
planet?
something. And then, the woman planet.
Oh, yes.
Oh, that was everything. That was just
It was so good.
hysterical.
No, it was a shame. The first 2 seasons of that were fucking magic. They were very, very
Yeah.
good. But then, was it Dan Harmon? Was it?
Dan Harmon. We all found out Dan Harmon was a bit of a weirdo.
Scumbag.
Yeah.
Wife beater.
But it was really unfortunate.
They got someone else to do the voices for Rick and Morty, but I don't know. I think they just ran out of steam.
It was his show.
No, it wasn't just his show, was it?
I thought it was based like it was his humor. It was his writing.
Yeah, but wasn't there someone else who did it as well?
Maybe, but
because there was one guy who did the voices and one guy who did the writing and stuff.
I thought he was like kind of the heart of the show, but
Justin Roiland
were all right.
Justin Roiland is the guy who writes it, but he did write it with Dan Harmon. But then Dan Harmon, they got rid of him.
They had to get rid of him. Yeah,
I think. Is that right?
I think they got rid of him in the end.
Or am I getting it the wrong way around? Is it the other one who's a twat?
No, Dan Harmon was the one that got like exposed for being a bit problematic.
No, it's just Justin Roiland.
Was it?
Yeah. So Harmon was the guy who made Community, which was Dead Boss, and Justin Roiland did the voice for Rick and Morty until he was dismissed from most of the. Because it was sorry, don't sue us for $1 billion. We're looking this up as we go. Yeah, it was Mark Roiland who did the voice for Rick and Morty, and he was dismissed in early 2023 after accusations of domestic violence and abuse. In September 2023, new allegations of sexual assault were reported against him. So he sounds like an absolute shitbag.
Yeah. It's a shame though, because as I said, like you said, those first 2 seasons are television magic.
The first episode I ever saw was the Tell Me What You Got one, where they have to sing the song with Ice-T, where the alien faces turn up in the sky.
Yeah.
That was the very first episode I saw of Rick and Morty. Like, oh, this is fucking boss.
There was one where they had a song where they had to they started killing everyone when the song came on. I can't remember.
Well, the same guy, Justin Roiland, did a voice for one of the characters from in Gravity Falls, the time traveling dude with the glasses and the bald head, and he sounds exactly like Morty. So I don't think he can do that many funny voices.
You can only really do Rick and Morty.
Rick and Morty, yeah. I can do the Rick, I can do the Morty. But
I can do Rick, I can do Morty. I could have a whole conversation in these 2 voices to myself if I wanted to.
Anyway, we were supposed to be talking about fucking
US politics
because the other news, the big news, the big beautiful news, the big horrible news is that the Democrats have capitulated. Most notably, the eight senators have said, "Oh no, we'll go along with whatever the Trump people want," led by Chuck Schumer.
Oh, fuck off! He's such a wimp.
Yes, he
He's
wrote
such
a
an
letter though. He wrote a
old.
strongly worded letter, so you
Oh,
know.
fuck off! He needs to go, man.
Oh God, he needs to go.
Yeah, he's just a pathetic excuse of a fucking politician. He really is like spineless, jellyfish, fucking moron.
Spineless jellyfish moron. Yeah, that's true.
Fuck
Hey,
that
listen,
guy.
I'm gonna just let people into a little secret, right? So you know, on if you make content on YouTube, you get some money because people give you super chats, right? And you get a little bit from advertising. You get about £25 a month from advertising. But like, you know, and then what happens is at the end of the month, you go on your YouTube studio and you press on the earn button. It's got a little dollar sign on it. It's that exciting. And it'll tell you how much you earned last month. And I looked at it today and it was twice the amount that I was expecting. And I got really excited. I was like, oh my God, I'm going to be able to pay some money off for all the things I owe. I was dead excited. And I showed Kat and she went, oh, that's got to be a mistake, Graham. And I'm like, well, I don't know if it might just go through like that. And I'm looking at the breakdown between super chats and ad revenue and memberships. And it's not adding up. And I'm like, oh, I don't know what's going on here.
Did they make a mistake?
And then Kat notices there's a little bell at the top of the page. And it's got a little dot on it. So it's like new notification. So I press on it, it goes, issue with showing you twice as much as you've actually made. I think that is so cruel. That is so,
cool.
There's a known issue that everyone's fucking...
And you have to look at it and go, oh my God, I only have half of that.
Yeah.
No,
It says, please check your AdSense account. And it gives you long numbers. And it says, for the real amount. And I'm like, oh, you bastards. Anyway, talking of super chats, Tim has been very generous again this evening with another £2. £2. The Epstein files will now have to be released. Well, will they though? Will they, Tim? Will they? Do you not think that like all those people who are working for Trump in the Department of Justice have not just like torched them all? Do you not think like Elon Musk's team, you know, biggest dickers or whatever his name is, and his mates, his Doge team went in and just wiped all the computers and wiped all the footage.
He has a name, you know.
Poured bleach in their eyes. Biggest dickers. That's what he called himself.
He has a wife, you know.
He has a wife, you know.
Yeah.
She has a name. Incontinentia.
Incontinentia
buttocks. Anyway. So look, if anyone wants to drop a commiseratory super chat in the fund, we've got a mission tonight to try and get 10 little super chats. I quote Monty Python all the time. But Cat's like the Meg from Family Guy. You know that they decide to torture her and they tie her to a chair in the basement and they force her to watch all the unfunny Monty Python sketches.
Oh, how horrible.
And she's there like tied to the seat and she's going, but I'm a girl. I don't even like the funny sketches. And I'm like, yeah, that sounds about right. But yeah, if you ever go back and watch the original run of Monty Python, it's about a 1 in 5 hit rate. There'll be one sketch that's absolutely fucking hilarious, and then there'll just be like 4 filler sketches.
The Americans loved it.
Yeah, but they got now for something completely different, which was like a recreation of a lot of the sketches, and it was like the really good ones, like the Spam sketch and the Dead Parrot sketch, and the famous ones. But there was a lot of dross in there, especially in later seasons. Season 1 and 2 are pretty solid. But season 3, and then season 4, they only had like 6 episodes in season 4. But Douglas Adams, the writer of Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy, actually joins them in the 4th season of Monty Python. Not a lot of people know that. Because I think what's his name went off to do 46 Hours, didn't he? John Cleese, didn't he fuck off in the 4th season? He wasn't really in there. Chris says, I would love to, Graham. However, I have an unexpected expenses today, so I'm not be able to contribute. Don't worry about it, Chris. I got an unexpected bonus, and then I got it taken away from me by the cruel, fickle finger of fate that is YouTube. Bastard. You hear me, Google Daddy, you're a bastard. Anyway, so what was I going to mention? So yeah, it looks like they are capitulated, but Hakeem Jeffries of the House of Representatives, so to be clear, it's got through the block in the Senate, but now it's going to the House of Representatives. However, I don't think there's any real way of the Republicans blocking it properly. Sorry, the Democrats blocking it properly in the House of Representatives because there is no filibuster in the lower chamber. It's only in the upper chamber that they have the filibuster rule. They don't have it. So I don't know. Ghost Pouch says, watching 10 minutes behind. Love the OA. It was weird. P.S. Fuck you. Scott. No, he didn't say that. They didn't say that. I just put that at the end because I thought it'd be funny.
I don't care if they say fuck shit. It was to me it was a pile of shit.
Is it that bad though that anyone who likes it is suddenly suspicious? Is it that bad?
No, maybe they can explain to me
Judgment
what the fuck
calls.
is going on. No, just explain to me what happened. I don't get it. Why did they dance at the end? Why? Why did that happen?
Why not? A revolution without dancing is not a revolution I want to be part of. Quite simply.
Fucking hated them dancing. It was dumb.
Chris says, just yelled out.
The dance sucked as well. Oh my God, the dance sucked.
All right.
Terrible.
Chill. Just shelled out £79 on a basic sewing machine to tie me over while my main sewing machine is getting repaired, which is going to cost £100. Bloody hell, Chris, that's a bit shit. Wow, maybe you can sell your other sewing machine. We've got a sewing machine down there. Would you like me to get my sewing machine? It's crap. It's a Singer, which used to be great, but then they started making these really like shitty ones that just fall apart and all the metal bends because it's made of monkey metal.
Can you sew?
Yeah,
Really?
I can. I'm like Jean-Luc Picard. Make it so.
Oh my Lord.
Yeah.
I'm not even laughing at that. That was no, Graham. No.
I can sew. I can knit. I can knit.
Can you knit as well?
Can't dance. Yeah.
I can't.
I can do electrical wiring. I can do plumbing. I can fit you a boiler if you want. It won't be called. I'm not Corgi registered or nothing, so it might blow up and kill you all. But I'll give it a go.
Yeah.
Yeah. No way around the boat.
I don't.
I know where the head is.
I know where my head is, and that's about it.
Down the head. Great. Tim Ballum. Garden of Gethsemane, Monty Python scrapbook. Thanks for that. And Saz just gives £2 just for shit and giggles. Thank you so much, Saz. That's very kind.
Saz is lovely. They're all lovely tonight.
Oh, we have some good news. Graham Price has just pointed this out. Hey, that Kim Davis creep with the failed to get the Supreme Court to reconsider same-sex marriage, which is good news at least. Yes. The Supreme Court said, we're not even looking at that, love. Go home and take your massive fucking Mekon head with you.
And take your L. You went to prison. You're done. Like, just shut the fuck up.
So horrible.
Yeah.
She's just.
Do
you know who she reminds me of? You know that Australian woman who murdered all their family with the fucking mushrooms? She looks like her. I reckon that they're sisters from another pista. Or something.
I'm literally going to Google this right now.
Are they related? Are they related?
Australian woman,
mushroom poisoner.
Mushroom killer is the first.
Mushroom killer. That's a.
It
could be Super Mario. He's a mushroom killer, isn't he?
This was recent.
Yeah. There's a big celebrated case in Australia.
Oh, she does look yeah.
She does, doesn't she?
They got that same Karen vibe.
This is terrible. We're such bitches. We shouldn't talk about people's physical appearance. It's not their fault. It's not.
Well, it's not their fault. They both look like massive Karens.
But when you're evil.
Yeah, when you're evil.
When you're evil, you look evil. You just look evil. It's just true. Miss Paula Thomas. Thank you very much for the £5 super chat. Do you think Trump et al. Still try and emphasise the role of Andrew Mountbatten Windsor in Epstein to distract from Trump? AOC will primary Schumer. I really hope AOC primary Schumer. That would be so fucking awesome. It's got to get rid. Got to get rid. Well, we've heard who's that old twat in the lower house? What's her name? Nancy Pelosi. She's fucking off. Good.
She's fucking off finally.
Oh, yeah. Everyone, all 8 of the Democrats who voted with the Republicans today, all 8 of them, old and rich.
Yep.
Very old and very rich. They're not bothered. They can afford it. They can afford it. But did you see who was jumping on all this with the BBC? This morning on the Nick Ferrari show, Nigel Farage.
I heard it this morning.
He was like,
it was a joke,
slagging off the BBC, and Farage, Ferrari, who went to school with Farage, they all went to private school together. You know, they're all in the old boys club.
Wonder he's always on his fucking show. Yeah,
of course. Sense. They all wanked into a hat together and then had to wear it if they're the last one to come. It was a game called Tug and Hat. It was called Tom Tug and Hat. That was a game they all played in school. Anyway, true story. Hey, look, I don't make up the rules in weird fucking private boarding schools in this country. It's all Harry Potter to me. Goodness. Anyway, so because, these fuckers went to twat Hogwarts, they sit there in the morning going, well, the BBC is so biased. And I'm like, actually, are you fucking kidding me? This is Nigel Farage and Nick Ferrari representing the right wing, representing GB News, representing all the right-wingers on fucking LBC radio, which used to include Nigel Farage, going, I can't stand all this bias.
I know.
I can't stand all this bias.
The two of them have some front to literally sit there and go, oh my God, everything's so biased now. The BBC, it's terrible. I was like, yeah. Do you two listen to yourselves in any way, shape, or form? Like,
yes.
No self-awareness. But in a way, they don't. Like...
Annie Burns points out the Mar-a-Lago face is kind of fair game, though. So it's intentional when talking about ugly people. Like Laura Loomer, who's made herself look like the little tricycling doll from the Jigsaw
weirdo,
films.
Man, she's nuts.
I want to play a game. Oh,
she
do you, Laura?
Like the guy from Saw.
Yes. Just draw some fucking spirals on her cheeks with some makeup. She's fucking perfect. Tim. Thank you very much for the £2 super chat. What chapter for the Epstein files are they all in? Well, if it's anything to do with Trump, it'd be chapter 11.
Well, you're on a roll tonight.
I know.
To be said. You are.
Oh, God, fuck! I got the squeaky tank. The squeaky tank's just come out.
What's squeaky tank?
It's a little animation that comes out when I tell a really bad joke, and it sort of goes across the screen and squeaks.
Sorry,
it's the squeaky tank from Trump's. You don't see it. The people at home see it. But it's from Trump's military parade. Remember, there was like one tank, and it was dead squeaky. So it's a sound effect from the squeaky tank going along there.
Amazing.
Diz is saying crickets. We don't have crickets on this channel. We have a squeaky tank. Bacchus says, I'm still trying to get round Charles III, and now we have Andrew Windsor Mountbatten.
Mountbatten Windsor, yeah.
Mount, yeah. Mountbatten's a lot like masturbation, isn't it? If you think about it, Andrew Masturbation Windsor.
I don't think he needs any more sexual connotations.
No, I don't think so. Why does a grown man have so many teddy bears? That's what I want to know. He's got 72 teddy bears arranged by size order on his bed.
Listen. I know bears who collect them.
But he's a pedo. Why would a heterosexual pedo, who likes young ladies, young girls, why would he have teddy bears in his room?
I have no idea. You literally have a fucking next to your Guinness Book of World Records, you have a stuffed animal.
I do. Brock the Badger. He's the mascot.
A badger, that's it. Yeah.
Yeah, it's not a teddy bear though.
Well, I guess
it's not 72 teddy bears arranged in size order by my servants, is it?
Yeah. I was gonna say he made the servants put them in a particular order or something.
Yes.
Like that.
Because that's a normal thing to do. Oh, we got another £5 super chat from Ms. Paula Thomas. Thank you. None of the 8 are running for election in 26 to 28. those that would be have already announced retirement. Wow. So they're just ruining everything for everyone else, and then they're getting out.
Yeah. Thank
Yeah.
you,
Thanks very
guys.
much for the super chat there, Paula. That is the pedo formerly known as Prince, says David Peacock. It's fair enough. And Chris says, so basically they threw ordinary Americans under the bus. No, not just any Americans, just the ill ones.
Just
Just the ones who fall off ladders and stuff and get hit by cars. Because fuck those guys. Fuck those children. And then Andrew turns up and he goes, what? Have you got time? Lost Missionary there tells a story, Paula. Yeah, absolutely. And Bacchus don't. Putin's tanks make a crackling fire sound. Yeah, they do. No, they make a tractor-like sound when they're being towed away by a Ukrainian tractor. Anyway, so there's these two big, quite big events happening at the moment in the UK. We've got the BBC under fresh scrutiny. The DG and the head of news have both resigned. Both of them went to private school, by the way. I know that's just something I want to point out here.
I love how you always have to point that out.
I always have to point it out. I'm sorry, I'm going to keep pointing it out till fucking they stop making it so that everyone I see on TV is posh. I'm kind of getting sick of it. Because it gives you lot from other countries a false perception of British people. You think that we are all posh and sexually incontinent. When the reality is we're not all posh.
Just sexually incontinent.
Yeah. Just can't help it. Just, like rabbits we are, British people.
Well, I know a few that are.
I find it funny when Americans can be surprisingly puritanical about like talking about sex and masturbation and all that kind of stuff.
Where it has in a country that produces the most porn in the world.
Yes.
In a country that, people literally breed over and over again, especially religious sex. Religious people, they breed the most. So how do they have those children? They're fucking. So it's a massive contradiction.
Well, contradiction.
You know how here, in America growing up, right? Now here, guys here, right? They'll joke around about wanking, right? As you said, you told a joke about wanking, you know what I mean, about masturbation. In America, that's not funny.
I know.
They
get really funny about using swear words as well. Like if you drop the C-bomb in America, it goes off like a fucking nuke. Whereas you say it in Newcastle, it's just a term of affection,
There's a little bit like that, yeah, definitely. They're very slight little cultural differences, but
Viper Scott says, again, the private school mafia. No, Alistair, you want to say the private school mafia, ? Again. That's the correct syntax for me going off on whatever.
It's the same old thing, isn't it?
Did you say sexually incompetent? No, incontinence. Sexually incontinent.
I think incompetence probably.
Incompetence as well. Yeah, probably for British people. Is it in yet? And Liz Allen says, like you said, Graham, we have strong Puritan roots, sadly. Yeah, but the Puritans were like dirty bastards, weren't they? Behind closed doors. It was all, rum, sodomy in the birch. And nudity, US want Greek statues to have bras and olive leaves on their bits. Yeah, that's true, actually, Andrew Ray. They are very, very prudish people. Surprisingly for who... But then I think this is the thing that is the cognitive dissonance of a nation. Where you're right, they make the folks put them out of porn, but they don't like talking about sex.
Oh, they get very well. I mean, they'll talk about sex and stuff, but it's generally there is a more puritanical view.
Yeah.
And I think that's where unfortunately, it's where a lot of this weird shit that comes over from America, these younger sort of ideas about body counts and high value, low value people, which is based purely on the amount of sex you've had, which is just utterly bizarre. I mean, I can understand being a little jealous maybe of a body count. I get that. You know what I mean? You no one likes to think of the
I can
person
imagine people being jealous of that as well, Scott.
that um no, no, seriously, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like
yeah, yeah. No, I'm saying, I'm agreeing with you. I'm just
yeah,
understand. I'm just empathizing for the people who might be jealous about that
yeah,
kind of
yeah.
thing.
Yeah, some people get jealous. I can understand getting jealous over it, but a little bit like you don't want to think of like your current partner with other people if you're in that sort of relationship with them. But at the same time, like you can't get that jealous. You have to,
Yeah,
everyone has a past. You know what I
yeah.
mean? You
Just
don't
get
take,
over it.
yeah, you got to move forward. You
But
know
the
what I
thing is,
mean?
you find that, especially with men, it's all right for them to have partners
Yeah.
in the past and to be
Oh yeah.
married before. But with women, it's like, no, how dare you, And that
Yeah.
famous line from Clerks where he shouts, my girlfriend sucked 27 cocks. And
Yeah.
one of the guys says, in a row. Anyway, I have to admit, I've never met an American I've not liked, though, says Lost Mission. Yeah, I like most Americans that I meet until I find out that they voted for Trump, and then I don't like them very much, which happened to me
You know what?
quite a lot
I got
over
into
in
a
Panama.
little, I got into a little trouble actually on Friday. This is funny. So I was talking to a work colleague who I don't really know that well. Obviously, is someone I've just spoken to over the phone, over email, and we got into a video call on Friday morning about some work. He was asking the sort of normal questions, how long you been here,
Mm,
what brought you over, all that shit. And I always drop in just to be cheeky, no matter who I'm talking to about it, that when I get asked, so would you move back there or whatever, I always say not in the next 3 years or um, you know, probably not going to be visiting in the next 3 years. I always they always say why. I'm like, look who the president is. I always, sort of drop that in just as a little joke, and he got very upset.
yeah,
He then started going, I usually find that when talking to work colleagues, I try not to talk about politics. And he actually like scolded me and lectured me, and I was a bit like,
what?
I am 48 years old, and I know how to talk to people who I work with. Um,
Yeah,
but also, like, it was just a joke for a start. I haven't tried to start a political conversation with you. Um, so yeah, calm down. You know what it said to me? Trump supporter.
so he said that to you.
This guy said to me, he went, "You shouldn't be talking like about politics with people that you
Yeah,
work with." Like he had a go at me about it.
yeah.
Some people might actually like Trump.
Oh, right, okay.
Yeah, that's what he said to me. Literally
Yeah.
said, "Oh, some people actually might like Trump."
Trumpanzees,
And
as Kirsty calls them. I love that.
and
Trumpanzee.
it and
I'm
it,
writing that
you
down,
know,
Kirsty. I love that.
it could be something that could end up offending somebody saying something like that. And I'm like, number one, I said to him, I said, I was just joking with you. I wasn't trying to engage a full political conversation with you. It was just a
Yeah.
joke. But in my head, I was thinking,
Trump.
Trump supporter.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Because no one gets angry about shit like that unless they are.
Yeah. Yeah.
So,
Oh, anyway, I love the chimpanzees. And yeah, small boats. Kellogg
oh,
for US weirdness for cornflake guy who's pretty weird about people getting their OTA. He invented cornflakes as a way to stop people masturbating.
what?
True story. Dr.
I
Kellogg.
didn't,
Dr.
I didn't
Kellogg
know
of
that.
the Kellogg's cornflakes.
I know who you're talking
Yeah,
about.
yeah, yeah. There's a
What,
whole
what,
film about
how,
it with
how
the
does,
Welsh guy Hannibal Lecter. What's his name? Him.
would cornflakes stop someone from masturbating?
It was another time, mate. It was like the 1800s. I don't fucking know. The movie's called Road to Wellville, I think it's called, and it's Anthony Hopkins in it, but before he was a Sir.
The road to no masturbation.
Well, I mean that's the joke in the film. It's kind of like a comedy. It's a comedy film.
Okay.
But he was mental. He was absolutely, and he was obsessed with poo. He like check people's poo out. Like that weird Scottish poo lady who used
Oh
to
yeah,
the fake
Gillian McKeith.
Gillian McKeith who pretended to
Yeah,
be a doctor when she wasn't.
Yeah,
So it's bad enough if you're not a
which-
medical doctor and you call yourself doctor all the time, so
would-
people think you're a medical doctor, even though you're a doctor of philosophy. You just got a PhD. You're not an actual medical doctor. That's bad enough, right? But then she went an extra fucking mile because her PhD wasn't even fucking real. So she wasn't even a real fake doctor. Oh no, we've lost Scott. He's frozen in time. Scott is locked into the phantom zone.
No, yeah.
Oh, you're back. It's all right. We can see you. John Harvey Kellogg.
So fed up.
Chris says, this is why I will not buy Kellogg's overpriced rubbish. He's been dead for like 200 years, mate. Give us a break.
Right, relax.
Well, 100 years, mate. But yes, he was a bit of a weirdo. But yeah, making booze illegal. I mean, that's something that we would never even consider that in the UK, or because it's such an important part and parcel of British life. The pub isn't a big thing in America. I know you go to a bar and it's not quite the same. You go to watch a game, don't
going
you?
to a bar is considered actually a little bit more seedier, and it's something that common people do.
Oh, right.
Like middle class people don't really go to a bar. You know what I mean? Unless they go after work or something with work colleagues. It's really more of a work. It's a very working class thing to do. Whereas, and it is here.
But Scott, come back. Scott, he's gone again.
You get all sorts here.
Scott,
I'm here.
but sometimes you've got to go where everybody knows your name, and they're always glad you came. Sometimes you want to be where people are, where the troubles are all the same. You want to be where everybody knows your name.
Man. Which was weird because, again, there's not a bar culture, but there was a whole fucking TV show about it.
There was a whole TV show about a culture that doesn't exist in your country.
Many years. Yeah, exactly.
But like Cheers was an American invention, wasn't it? It's not like they took a British pub-based TV show and then...
No, it was based on a bar that had the same people going to it every day.
Yeah.
Right.
Like in that song.
Yeah.
By Billy Joel. We didn't start the fire. No, I'm joking. The piano man. Who plays a lot of harmonica considering he's supposed to be playing the piano. Just saying.
What are you on about today? Just stop.
Chrissy says, could you imagine trying to buy van alcohol in the UK, especially in Scotland? Jesus, the riots would be amazing. But think about it.
Riot.
Think about trying to ban alcohol in Australia. No fucking way. Think about trying to ban it in France. Nationwide. I'm not talking about somewhere out in the Northern Territory where they have a problem with people drinking. Like somewhere in Spain. Imagine the Spanish going, right, that's it, guys. No more sangria. And they were like, okay, yeah, we're cool with this. Imagine Germany. All right, that's it. No more Oktoberfest. Or you Finnish fuckers. No more schnapps for you.
America obviously came from a very very puritanically religious. The whole country was based, on the freedom of religion, and people were highly religious for a very long time, and there seemed to be a but the alcohol. Why did they alcohol ban wasn't just generally about alcohol, if I'm not mistaken. There was something more.
But it wasn't just a law. It was a change to the Constitution. It had to get a 2/3 majority in the lower house, a 2/3 majority in the upper house, and it had to get ratified by 2/3 of all states. Just what the and they were like, yeah, sure, yeah, why not?
Yeah.
Unfuckingly, but I mean, America is Saudi Arabia of the West, isn't it?
In a way. I mean, they brought it back under very strict conditions, though. You understand that, like, in Ohio, where I grew up, you cannot buy alcohol on a Sunday.
Sorry. I'm sorry. I mean, I'm just genuinely sorry. That really sucks. In the whole state, you can't buy it.
You can't buy alcohol now on a Sunday. So when I remember going back I remember going back last time I went back. I was with my friend Rachel. I was like, it was Sunday. We're just chilling, and I was like, oh, maybe we can go to a bar or something for the afternoon. And she looked at me like I had lost my mind. She was like, there are no bars open. It is Sunday. I was like, do they open later? She went, no, it's Sunday. And then we went to the local shop and I
Yeah,
forgot. I really did forget. I mean, they literally have locks on the refrigerators with the beer in it, so people can't take it out and try to buy it.
yeah. Wow, that is insane. So
It's
you're from
very.
Ohio. You from where are you from?
I grew up
Columbus.
in Ohio, yeah.
You whereabouts in Ohio?
I grew up in Cleveland, Ohio.
In
You know that,
Cleveland.
right?
They're not
Yeah.
capital. Columbus is the capital.
Yeah, Columbus is the capital. I grew up.
Cleveland. That's where the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame is, where
Yeah, I've
Cyndi
been.
Lauper was inaugurated over the weekend.
I have been, and so was Soundgarden, which I think is a
Oh,
wonderful thing.
I got to know about
So,
Chris.
yeah, so
I met Chris
um,
Cornell. You know.
did you meet him?
Yeah, he
That's pretty
played when he
cool.
was just a solo artist with after Soundgarden split up.
Yeah, yeah,
He
yeah.
played in Manchester, and at the end of the gig, he just came out and met everyone. He was hanging around. I was
Ah,
working at the bar at the time, and he was just having a chat with us, just like a normal bloke. He was
normal
such a lovely
guy,
guy.
right?
He was such a lovely guy.
They always are. You
Gutted,
know, the ones
gutted.
that leave us a little too soon.
Anyway, do you know Jared?
I don't know him personally.
Okay, from
Who is
Ohio.
Jared?
Oh, he's a mate of mine from Ohio. Thought you might
Oh,
know.
fuck now.
You know, Americans do that when I'm traveling around America. They go, "Where are you from?" And I'll say, "I'm from Liverpool." And they'll go, "Oh my God, do you know
I have
Todd?"
a friend. Do you know him? Have you met the Queen?
Yes, no.
Have you
I
met the
met lots of
Queen?
queens, but not the Queen.
Yeah, right. Exactly.
Hey.
I've met a lot of queens. Yeah, I'll tip you
That's a
off.
good night out, but yeah.
There's always a fun night out. But I mean, at the end of the day, when it's like, you know, you ever met the Queen? You ever had tea with the Queen? I was like,
Yes,
yeah,
we have
yeah. She
tea with
just
the Queen.
invites random
No,
fucking commoners to
I
our
play on it. You know, if I say
house.
I'm from Liverpool, and they go, "Oh my God, do you know the Beatles?" And I'm like, "Yeah,
Yeah,
my
related
dad
to them.
actually sold John his first guitar when they were teenagers." And they're like, "What? Oh my God!" It's
Believe
bullshit,
that
like, but yeah.
bullshit. Did I ever tell
Although
you?
when it was the Quarrymen, John and
Mhm.
Paul played during the interval of the set of me dad when he was playing on with his band at the Caspar Club in West Derby in
Uh,
1958, I think it
did
was.
I ever tell you
That was
that
99, 59.
my dad was Scouse. Did I tell you the story
Yeah.
about him being in a supermarket in America
What?
and
And
he was getting followed?
he ran into Paul McCartney.
No, he got followed around.
He got
Oh,
followed
okay.
around.
Yeah, it's all right. So my dad was Scouse, right? So,
Yeah, because he
and
was
but
robbing stuff.
no, no, no,
Did he
no.
see Paul McCartney and he was like in the meat aisle and he was like filling up and then he saw he was being recognised and he was like put all the meat back in the freezer. Or he just sort of walked away from his shopping trolley and was
I
like,
will
"Nah,
tell
that's
you
not
the
my."
fucking story when you shut the fuck up.
Sorry, go on.
So basically, this is a real story. So my
It's
my
not my
dad,
trolley.
you're such a dick.
It's full of sausages.
I'll just let him do his
It's
thing.
just lots of meatloaf.
Just looking for new hoodies to buy because it's cold now.
Sorry, I'm in a very silly mood tonight.
You literally are insane right now. You don't know what to say to you.
Anyway, sorry, Scott, you were saying.
It's
So your dad's in the
ridiculous.
supermarket being followed around by who? Security?
Other shoppers.
Because they
Because
thought.
he had long hair and a big beard, and he
And
spoke
he
with
spoke
a
with disgusting.
Liverpudlian accent in the 70s.
Oh, wow.
So,
They thought
right.
your dad was John Lennon.
Fuck off. I'll go fucking leave. Fuck you.
What? No. Sorry, was it Ringo? Did he think he was Ringo?
They thought he was George Harrison.
Oh, George Harrison. Sorry, I didn't know. They all had beards and long hair at that point.
Right, exactly. So it doesn't really matter. The point
Yeah.
of the
Okay, they
story
thought it was George
is
Harrison.
the point of the story
He's
is
my
so
favorite.
in America, right, in a lot of big supermarkets,
Yeah.
how it used to kind of be was you'd be able to sort of wait with your groceries and get someone go get the car and they'll pull up on the side and you can load your groceries up into your car, etc. And So that's what started to happen, and apparently it was my aunt and my mom and my dad, and they hadn't long been there in New York, and so a few people were stopping and staring and pointing, and my aunt just screamed out, "Come on, George!" And
Very good.
people started hitting the car and gathering around the car and smacking the car. Thinking
Really?
that,
Oh my
yeah,
god,
that
that's
he
a
was.
strange response. Oh my god, it's a beetle. Quick, get him.
They thought he was a beetle. Yeah,
That's a classic American response.
it is. You
There's a
totally
beetle,
believe it.
get him.
Yeah, yeah, right.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah,
It's a small world, isn't it?
yeah, a little bit.
Yeah. It's
After
good though
all,
having a Scouse accent. Go traveling.
I guess
Going
so.
out.
Oh well, yeah. I mean, it's a talking point, isn't it?
I was in Key
Um,
West once and they thought that I was Irish, which is great because it was St. Patrick's Day and I
mhm.
wasn't going to correct them because everyone kept buying me drinks.
I told you the story as well about my cousin getting married, right?
No?
Okay, so my cousin got married to
Story time with Scott Williams.
one of my cousins got married to a what do you call it? A country girl.
Yeah.
He was born and bred in New York, but he ended up moving to the country and meeting a nice country girl.
Nice country girl.
Um, yeah, and so my uncle is also Scouse, right? So um, they went to the
What are
wedding.
the chances of your
What are the
dad
chances? It's
and your uncle
insane.
being Scouse?
I know the five uncles I have
Fuck.
have ended up being Scouts as well,
Wow.
and they went to this wedding in I think it was like Tennessee or Alabama, something like that. They drove all the way down, and yeah, they ended up meeting the family. So the bride's family showed up in a pickup truck, um, like all 10 or 12 of them, yeah, in the back of this pickup truck. And apparently, what they did is it was like at someone's house.
Mm.
They all went straight to the living room, started watching TV.
Okay.
Right. So he meets the mother-in-law, right? He
Yeah.
meets his counterpart, and he's he's talking to her, and she is just staring at him, looking at him. This is how the story goes. Apparently, she's staring at him like as he's talking, and
Yeah.
she went, "Where are you from?" And he went, "I'm from Liverpool in England." She went, "Is that in another country?"
Oh, bless.
He just went, "Uh-huh.
Yep.
Yes,
Yep.
it is.
Yep. Yeah, it is.
Is that England? Is that another country you're from?"
Yeah. Yeah. There are other Americas out there. Little
Well, no,
Americas.
this is the problem. A lot of Americans believe that the America is the world,
Yes.
and there's nothing really else out there. Anything else outside of that is weird and wrong.
Yeah. Well, I was in Key West on St. Patrick's Day. They thought I was Irish. I got really, really drunk. Got propositioned by a couple of swingers, which was flattering. And
Fun.
then I was invited to a naked disco called the Garden
Even
of
more
Eden.
fun.
And went to the naked disco and danced the night away. And then
Were you
I woke up.
naked?
Yeah. And then I
Oh,
woke
fun
up
time.
in the morning on a pirate ship. This literally happened to me.
Literally sounds like
And luckily, I had my
historical films.
clothes and I had my hat. I didn't lose my hat, so I was dancing with just my hat on, which was fun. And then yeah, I ended up waking up on this pirate ship. I don't know how the fuck I got there, and I
You were
kind of
fully clothed again?
yeah. And
That's
then I come
hysterical.
up on deck, and it's like one of those pirate ships that you pay to go on, and it takes you around, and you have drinks on the ship, right? And there's like a
Yeah.
queue of people waiting to get on this pirate ship, and I'm like
And you
walking down the
come
plank like all hungover, like
disheveled.
bright lights and everything. I was like, what the fuck just
What's
happened?
going
That was
on?
good
Where
night.
am I?
I've got to say, of all the places in America, I think I like Key West the best. It's like anti-Trumpville, which is funny because he just lives up the road, doesn't he? In Mar-a-Lago.
Oh,
It's
no,
near my
well,
neighbourhood.
up the road. It's the other side of the state, really, isn't it?
What a gobshite. What a gobshite. But yeah, it was in the Conch Republic. Andrew says, I watched the Beatles do the Shea Stadium from 65 from the overground railway that surrounds it by getting the two stations going to and fro. It was just screaming girls. You couldn't hear the songs. Well, I heard when they played Shea Stadium that they used like the tannoy that they used to like announce who was coming out to bat. And the sound was just shite, and like you say, no one could hear anything because of all the screaming girls.
I
And
think
I think that was the last gig they played, wasn't it? They went, "Fuck this!" After that.
Yeah,
Listen. The goal's about to end in 5 minutes, so if you are gonna get confetti, we need 5 more super chats. You can put 50p in if you like, but we need 5 more super chats in 5 minutes, or Scott's gonna tell another story.
I was just about to.
Oh, go on then. We're supposed to be talking politics.
Well, you know,
People tune in for the politics.
My mom told me she went and saw the Beatles in Lewisham Theatre. Yeah, so this was about 150 years ago, and yeah, she ended up fainting.
Oh my god!
Well, she said that it was so hysterical in there.
Yeah,
she got through 3 songs.
Mass hysteria.
Yeah, mass hysteria.
Dogs and cats living together.
Yeah. And she ended up fainting. She found herself outside a bus stop in Lewisham. I was like, "Oh my God, you were woken up in a bus stop at Lewisham." Nowadays I would think that was probably one of not the safest thing in the world to happen. But back
it was
then,
even worse in the 60s. There were a lot more serial killers in the 60s. As we've discussed on this channel before.
Yeah, but also it was a little safer back in those days.
There is an Exeter in the US. I was surprised by that one. Well, one angry pagan. There is a Liverpool in Costa Rica. That's more surprising. You've got to drive through Liverpool. If you're on the bus from Puerto Limon to the capital, San Jose, you have to drive through Liverpool. And there's a bus stop, and it says Liverpool on the bus stop. It's like, what? That doesn't sound very Spanish. So your bananas that you eat in Liverpool might be from Liverpool, Costa Rica. You never know. There's a nasty suburb of Sydney called Liverpool, which isn't very nice. But then there's a lovely place down the coast from Halifax in Nova Scotia in Canada called Liverpool, and it's lovely. Much nicer than the grotty suburb of Sydney. Ooh, we're getting super chats in. See what? All they have to do was beg. George only, £1 super chat. Thank you very much. Andrew Ray, you are an absolute bloody legend, mate, because he's just put another £1 in the super chat fund. We've got 3 minutes left, and we just need 3 more super chats. Don't leave it too late, or we won't get the confetti. Thanks, Andrew, says Diz. Yes, thank you. Wait, what? So, I think One Angry Pagan's upset about there being a Liverpool in Costa Rica, because that makes no sense. It makes no sense. Yes, anyway, so I've never seen the Beatles, although when Paul McCartney played at the King's Dock, before they built the Echo Arena, or whatever it's called these days, I did go and see him, and I climbed up a lamppost, and you could see him on the big screen. I could see him on the stage, actually.
Paul McCartney?
Yeah, Paul McCartney.
Yeah.
Because it just had like normal, those shitty fences that they have at festivals and stuff to keep people out, like joke festivals, not like Glastonbury, but you know the ones it's got those concrete blocks with the holes in, and they slot it's only about 3 meters high, something like that.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, one of them. So I just had to see over that, and you can see the stage. It's pretty good. Got a pretty good spot actually, considering it was free. And you could hear it. I mean, the sound was perfect. It's great. Yeah, down at the Mersey, at the Albert Dock. Saz, thank you very much for the £2 super chat. We now have 2 minutes to get 2 more super chats. Oh, no, we don't, because Kieran Crossan has just dropped in the £2 and says, there's £2 in the idiot. Thank you for putting £2 in the idiot, mate. That is good. It's like a nice big fat £2 coin. It's like a sovereign, isn't it? Looks cool. Right, we've got 1 minute and 57 seconds to get 1 more super chat in. And then we are gold, because it means we get our confetti. We get our confetti. And Scott can go to bed, because he's obviously past his bedtime. When are we supposed to be talking about politics or something? What's happening now? Should we give a live update?
On American politics? Yeah, sure, why not?
Yeah. State expected to begin voting towards reopening in the government in the next hour. So we're just going to be finding that out just after we finish the show. The Senate expected to begin voting this afternoon. Well, they're 5 hours behind us. Don't worry about it. On the compromise funding package to reopen government per the GOP's whip's office. If approved, the House will have to return and adopt the deal before it is sent to President Donald Trump. I can't believe he's fucking president again.
Donald Trump demands.
Got 1 minute. 1 minute for one more super chat, folks. If you want this, if you want it, if you wanted the confetti, does anyone want the confetti enough to drop a quid in? Scott's going to just drop a quid in now just to shut me up. He's like, Graham, just
I don't even know how to do it. I've never.
Sorry. You touch on the dollar sign in the thing. I could do that. It says, show your support for @GrahamPolitics. Super chat. Make your message stand out. Oh, that's lovely, isn't it? Could send a super sticker. Well, we've got 30 seconds. I don't think we're going to do it, Scott. Damn it. I've got that feeling of dread that we're going to be at 9 out of 10. And we're not going to make it to 10 out of 10.
Again.
But Andrew A's got a Beatles story. Me and my mate lent John and Paul our masks to swim in the Bahamas one day when they were in the Bahamas filming Help. That's really fucking cool.
That's pretty cool.
No other country runs their country like runs their system like the Yanks. It's like the goodies, but more chaotic. 10 seconds now. Less than 10 seconds. Oh, George, confetti! I think we've done it. Did he get it on the... Yes! 10 out of 10. Confetti! Thank you very much, George only. You are an absolute legend. Whoa, you left it till the very last second. Quite literally. But we got there. So enjoy your confetti, everybody who could see that. Which doesn't include me or Scott, because we couldn't see it. But
I couldn't see a thing.
We believe that the confetti happened. Oh, also, Power to the People with Graham Price has also dropped a quid in there. For being awesome. Thank you very much to everyone. And Speaker Johnson doesn't guarantee vote on healthcare. Oh, that's nice. House Speaker Mike Johnson would not guarantee a vote on Affordable Care Act subsidies, saying the House would need to find a consensus on a proposal. So the Democrats have capitulated. They caved in. They have chickened out. They have pieced the cock up in the... I'm trying to think of more things to do with... They're collaborating with the Nazis. I'm trying to think of more things beginning with C. They're collaborating with the cunts. So, yes. So, Mike Johnson has just told them that although that 8 Democrats said that they will vote to end this roadblock to get the government reopened in America so that air traffic control can get paid and Scott can stop yawning and people can get their SNAP payments. No, it's okay, mate. You do me a favor here, and I owe you a lot of drinks, so it all works out in the wash. But basically, they said we're gonna stop. We're gonna allow it to go through. It's gone down to the lower house, the House of Representatives, and the Speaker Mike Johnson has gone psych.
So they don't want it. They don't want it to open.
No. They're just not going to allow a vote on the Affordable Care Act.
Oh,
Obamacare,
right.
which was the whole hold-up, was like, you're going to double everyone's premiums. So if you were paying £500 a month a few months ago, next year you're going to be paying at least £1,000 a month for your fucking healthcare. Which is funny, because the NHS costs me about £2 a month. But, whatever. Socialised medicine, innit? Socialised world-class medicine. Anyway, should we leave it at that?
Yes, mate.
Is there anything else you want to say before we leave? Have you got a parting shot?
No, I don't.
Do you want to apologise?
For yawning? Yes.
Yes. No, for being American. For being male. For being human.
Sorry.
I am sorry. I'm so sorry.
I'm sorry I was born with a PP.
I'm just sorry for just everything that's happening in the world right now. It's just so fucking depressing. So you gotta laugh.
You are in just your weirdest, funkiest mood today. It's so fucking weird. I don't know what is up with you.
I don't know what's in this coffee. I think it's the hazelnut syrup.
Go-go juice.
Anyway, Scotty, thank you so much for being my co-host tonight on Stateside. We did talk a little bit about politics. We talk a lot about the Beatles, but we try and balance these things. Thank you to everyone who watched, everyone who dropped the super chat in. I hope you all had a good time tonight. At least got 2 laughs out of it. Maybe. Don't make me bring the squeaky tank out again. Yeah. I'll be back tomorrow morning at 9 a.m. with another awesome, incredible, fun and entertaining edition of Morning Brew, which is available as a podcast on YouTube Music. So you don't have to watch this ugly mug in the morning. You can just tune in and listen in the bath or in the shower or, I don't know, adjusting the aerial on the roof like Rod Hull. Whatever you're doing, you don't need to actually be watching YouTube. In fact, if you're in the car, even better, you can just listen to the podcast so you don't have to be distracted while you're driving. So yeah, if you want to do that, that's fine. Also, this show is now available as a podcast on YouTube Music. So if you want to look it up, Stateside with Scott Williams. And like I say, I'll be back.
That'd be weird. Really?
Yeah, you're a podcast now.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, you're a podcast. You're
I'm
available
gonna have to check it out
on YouTube Music, the other app. The other app.
Do I automatically have an account for that, or do I have
Yeah, it
to
should just be your YouTube account. And
Okay.
also, if you start watching a show on YouTube, right,
Yeah.
and then you get halfway through, you can listen to the rest of it, and it'll pick up exactly where you left off. Well, almost. Anyway, right, give us a like before you go. Use watching this. Give us a quick like. Doesn't cost anything, but you know, it's sweet. It's nice. It's lovely. And until next time, I'll say thank you to Scott. And hello, good evening, welcome, and goodbye.
Good night. Bye.
Bye.